Hey guys, this is going to be a two-parter. I wanted to talk a little bit about my core wound, which is something I kind of didn't really know if I was going to bring to the channel, but I've decided that maybe these kind of like deep relating videos are kind of important to the message is of my channel. And I wanted to tie this into the idea of what it means to be a dark witch, or at least for me. Uh, so at the beginning, I had a really rough day. Had a really rough night. Um, I was kept up all night by someone who was being extremely rude. It's not important, obviously, in this video what it was, but it's a thing that kind of started my day off weird. I ended up missing the bus, and just made me kind of feel like a thing of there is no one in the universe who like respects my time sovereignty or whatnot. And I went into work today with that feeling in the background of myself. And though I tried to mute it, it's kind of like the universe turned it up for me intentionally. So it was obviously maybe the reason to create this video. So I went to work today trying to, not have that feeling as the forefront of my mind. But it seemed like the theme of the day, all the conversations being had through the whole day, one of my coworkers was talking about how much money he's given his children, and I'm just like, cool. And obviously, I'm just thinking to myself, like, how cool would it be to have had parents to like just even give me a crappy car or whatever? What that has done to me, and of course, I've done a lot of healing from this. But when I look back at my past self, I feel like it kind of made me in my heart kind of a villain because I had some kind of revenge. That wound was constantly activated with me as a child. Every Christmas, every birthday, every Thanksgiving, I was wondering why I didn't have people who did things for me. And as a child, I grew up with a lot of resentment, not knowing how to unpack that, not having anyone to unpack that too. And on top of that, I was a devout Christian. I often wondered why, if I was so devout and so faithful and prayed so much and did so much for the church and all that, why my life still sucked. And that was kind of what led me to question the idea of a God who's just all loving and there to bail you out all the time. That is kind of what led me to ask questions, because I couldn't believe that the universe was just mean or evil. I believed that there had to be some divine plan to my life. Even if my life was something that I didn't like, or, even though I had this much pain, I believed that my existence had some sort of divine purpose still. So I went searching for a divine purpose that aligned with what was obviously apparent in my life. And I think it's an important thing to say here. Just because someone has a platform, it doesn't mean that they have it all figured out. And that's the thing with a lot of people who are spiritual practitioners. They have been embedded into the culture of like, we wear this spiritual mask of, everything's fine all the time, and whoever your deity is, just call Jesus, or, just look inside, just like, there's some spiritual bypassing. If you're in the self-realization school, it's all about, completely detaching from your ego and your human feelings, and that your human feelings don't even exist in real life. And so like, you're supposed to just completely detach from them. And I think that's kind of at odds with shadow work. Of course, I'm holding both of those in the same container, but I think it's the thing that with shadow work, it's a thing you have to confront the feeling to actually heal from it. And I think that overlaps a little bit with mental health, or it overlaps a lot with mental health. It absolutely is mental health, shadow work. It overlaps a lot with spirituality, though, in that to gain the higher levels that you see, what the Stoics talk about, what every religion basically talks about, is unpacked through various levels of psychology and psychotherapy. That being said, I'm about to seg this part of the video into part two. So I'm going to start talking about what I discovered on the other side of Christianity when I went looking. And I'm gonna take off my work clothes so it looks like a video from a different day or something. Haha. Anyways, see you guys on the other side.